we're going to take a look at adding an image to your website. So we're logged in, we're in the admin area, and we're on the page editor, the edit page window. We've went over this window in previous tutorials, and we talked briefly about this upload/insert button here that says add media when we hover over it. Well, we're going to look at how this works now. So let's click add media, and we're going to get the add media window that pops up. And we have two options here. We can either drag and drop files and simply just drop them into this large space here, or we can select the files this way. I'm going to choose select, and I'm going to go to the desktop, and I've got something here called book cover. So I'm going to choose this. It's the same cover that you will have seen on our sample site for authors. It's a book by Ruth Clarence. And what comes up are some basic information about the image or the file that I've just uploaded. So we can see a thumbnail of the image has popped up here. We can see the file name, the file type, when it was uploaded, the size of the image. And we can see that we can change a lot of this information. So first of all, the title. We can name this anything we like. So let's make a title that looks a little bit better, and we'll just do book cover. The original title is just grabbing from the file name. Alternate text, the reason that they have this is if somebody's using a screen reader, say they're visually impaired, and they can't see the images on your site, then they will have this alternate text to read instead. Search engines will also use the alternate text to be able to tell what an image is. So it's a good idea to always fill this in. And if you want, you can just replace or copy and paste the title. In this case, that makes sense because it is a book cover, so that's what we're going to put. It should just be something that's brief but descriptive of what the image is. Caption will show up under the image when you place it on your site. So if you want a little description of the image that somebody can see what it is or who's in the picture or whatnot, you can do that under caption. And a long form description will show up here, although it's not something that is used in a lot of places in WordPress, so the long description is something you may decide not to fill in. Under there we have link URL, and what that means is that when you insert an image, by default WordPress is going to make that image link to a larger version of itself. So if you include a small version of an image, you will click that image and it'll bring up a big version of the image. You can change that behavior so that either the image is not a link at all, it's just a normal image, and that you might use quite often. This turns that file link back on. The attachment post URL just brings the user to another page where they could actually comment on the image itself if they wanted to, and some other features, but it's something that a lot of people don't use much. We could also change this URL to be whatever we want it to be so that the image could actually become a link to any website or any part of your website by just manually putting any web address you want into this window. But for now, we're going to click none so that this is blank and the image doesn't actually link anywhere. Under that, we have alignment. We can choose how we want the text to wrap around our image. So we have none, which means the text will just start right after or right below the image. We have left, which means that the text will flow around the image while the image is to the left. We have center, or we have right. We're going to choose left. Under this, we have size, and you can choose from a variety of sizes. The nice thing about WordPress is when you upload an image, it will automatically make different standard or common sizes for you. It'll give you a thumbnail, which is this little square image that we see here. It will give you a medium version, a large version, or a full-size version. In this case, the actual image isn't that big, so it's not giving us the large version. It's just going straight to the full-size version. I think a medium version is actually pretty good size, about 200 pixels wide by 300 high. So I'm going to choose medium, and that's the one that it will give me when I hit this Insert into Post button. So let's do that right now. And there you go. We've put the image into our content. It's gone to the left of the text. It's gone right where our cursor was when we hit this button in the first place. And we have added an image to our post. Simple as that. We'll get into some of the advanced features of the image editor in the next tutorial. But for now, we know the basics of how we can choose an image from our computer, upload it to our website, and get it to show up in a page or a post. So we'll log out and we'll see you next time.